so much more for you, but you just wouldn't take the step. I know your situation. I love you. I want your life to explode with my goodness and radiate of me so you draw the people to me, but you won't take the step because you're too worried about the winds and waves of life, whatever they may be. Let's go to slide 12. No, before then. So I need Zach. Come here, Zach. Many of you all have seen this before, but I don't think Zach has. All right. So, what's up, Zach? Not much, man. So, now, matter of fact, let's go down here so people can see better. So, am I bigger than Zach? A little bit. Y'all can say it. Am I probably, just by looks, a little stronger than Zach? A little bit. Right? No, you might be right. Man, I tell everybody, this is just a cover. So what I'm about to ask him to do is not an unreasonable request, right? Because by looks and because just by virtue of what you know, I should be able to accomplish this task. So I'm going to ask you something. Do you trust me? Yeah. You trust me? Yeah. Trust me implicitly? Yeah. All right. We're going to test that. Think about it for a second. All right. I know you did. So what I want you to do is this. I want you to put your hands on your chest, cross your arms, and I just want you to fall straight back. He's one of the first people that have ever done it. Thank you. So what am I trying to show there? Many people who I've had in that example, I was bigger than, I was stronger than. No reason to suggest I physically couldn't do it. And before they went halfway, they were like, hey, wait a minute, you still there? I think the first person I did it with was your husband, if I remember right. And he knew me, but he was like, nah, you play too much, brother. My point is this. What God asks us to do with faith is just like that. It doesn't make sense. But God relies on us to go off what we already know about him. That's what I love about him. He ain't asking you to do, just go off of what you know. Your testimony ain't got to be some, I resurrected the dead in the cemetery across the street, and they went home. God ain't asked you all that. He just wants your testimony to be what he did for you. Just what you did, because your testimony was uniquely constructed for you, for the person you have to touch. So what I love about this example is now, and how this relates to what I'm trying to show, is he fell right back. He didn't wait. He didn't know as it got, I'm sure, sometime right about here, he was like, okay, man, look here. He was like, I knew I should have did it. But right before he hit the ground, I caught him. I didn't let him falter. I didn't let him hurt himself. But I let him go far back enough just to see how much he trusted me. Not that I couldn't. God is the same way. God says, you read that Bible, you profess to be a Christian, you've read all the things I've done and said. And yet when it comes to you, you won't quite trust me. We talk about the Israelites and how they murmured and complained, but good God, the Israelites will probably look at us like, y'all tripping. All God, sometimes, it's God in his sovereignty that will allow us to go, sometimes fall back to here, or almost all the way to the ground. But the one thing about God is he's faithful, and he will never, ever let you fall. You represent him. His name is stamped on you. He will not suffer for his name to be made ashamed if you trust in him. Thank you, Zachary.